What's your big idea?
My big idea is to bring peace and prosperity to this country by ending these wasteful regime change wars.
In a crowded Democratic field, Tulsi Gabbard stands out. The Hawaiian Congresswoman is Polynesian, born in American Samoa.
Aloha.
And she's an Iraq War veteran. We met her on the Mall in Washington, D.C.
People may not know that you've been in the reserves for years, that you did 2 tours of duty in the Middle East. How did that shape your views vis-a-vis what you're talking about now?
Immensely. Every single day I was confronted with the high human cost of war.
Gabbard wants to end U.S. overseas efforts at regime change. For instance, she opposes the U.S. arming of Syrian rebels. She wants to put more money toward health care, a green economy, and social programs by clawing back trillions of dollars from defense spending.
So I'm just imagining the pushback from all the lobbyists and all the industries that are out there that benefit from the amount of money that we spend on defense. How are you going to tame that pushback?
The power of our democracy and the American people standing up and just saying we are sick and tired of the military-industrial complex and self-serving politicians in Washington who have beating these war drums for so long when they're not the ones paying the price. We are.
Aloha, peace, and prosperity. That's Tulsi Gabbard's big idea. Harry Smith, NBC News, Washington.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.